Welcome, my friend. Tonight, I invite you to step away from the busy noise of your day, to put aside the weight you've been carrying, and to travel with me into a quiet, gentle world. Picture a small village resting beside a slow, graceful river. The water moves not with urgency, but with patience. It flows as if it has all the time in the world, and as you listen, you may find that your own breath begins to follow its rhythm, steady, calm, unhurried. Let us begin by walking along the narrow path that leads into the village. The path is soft underfoot, lined with wildflowers that sway in the cool evening air. On your left, tall grass bends gently in the breeze. On your right, the river glimmers, catching the fading light of day. Every step you take draws you closer to stillness. You can almost hear the soft hum of the earth itself, the faint whisper of water moving over stones, the distant call of a night bird, announcing the coming of stars. As you reach the edge of the village, lanterns begin to glow, one by one. Golden lights, warm and steady, appear in windows and doorways. The houses are simple, yet inviting. Wooden walls, tiled roofs, little gardens where herbs rest for the night. The air carries a mixture of scents: bread just taken from the oven, firewood beginning to burn, flowers releasing their fragrance into the cool evening. You walk slowly, letting each detail sink in. The rhythm of your steps falls in harmony with the life of the village. Nothing here moves too fast. Nothing here demands more than a gentle glance. You pause at a small stone bridge that crosses a stream feeding into the river. The water beneath the bridge moves so slowly you can count the ripples spreading outward, fading as they meet the wider current. A soft glow from the lantern above reflects in the water, breaking into golden pieces that drift away downstream. Ahead, you see a child sitting near the bank, his feet dangling just above the water. He drops a small pebble into the river, and you watch the circles form, one after another, until they disappear. The boy smiles, then closes his eyes as though listening for something only he can hear. The evening deepens. The sky above turns from pale blue to deep indigo. One by one, stars appear, shimmering in their endless patience. The moon, a thin crescent, hangs low, casting silver light over the rooftops. You keep walking, slowly, gently, through the quiet square. An old man sits in a rocking chair, humming a tune so soft it blends with the sound of crickets. A woman waters the last of her flowers before turning inside. Every motion is calm, unhurried, part of the same slow heartbeat that seems to guide the entire village. The river flows, the lanterns glow, the stars appear. Everything is steady, everything is safe. As you listen, you may feel your own breath slowing. Your shoulders drop, your jaw softens. You don't need to do anything at all. Just walk with me a little longer, deeper into this gentle place. The path narrows, leading toward the far end of the village where tall trees stand like guardians. Their branches sway, and their leaves create a soothing rustle, a lullaby of their own. Beneath them, the grass is soft, inviting you to pause, to sit, to rest. From here, you can see the whole river stretching out before you, winding like a silver ribbon into the distance. You imagine following it, slowly, dreamily, as it carries your thoughts away one by one. Every worry, every burden drifts downstream, becoming smaller, lighter until they vanish completely. For now, there is only the village, the stars above, the river below, and your breath, steady and calm. This place is here for you, waiting, ready to hold you in its quiet peace. Tonight, You don't need to be anywhere else. Tonight, the village by the slow river will keep you company until sleep finds you.
Beyond the village square, the path continues, winding gently as though it has always known the way. On either side, lavender fields stretch into the darkness. Each stem sways slowly in the breeze, bowing, rising again, never in a hurry. Their fragrance drifts into the night air, light, calming, a gentle blanket wrapping softly around your shoulders. Your steps are unhurried. Each footfall presses lightly into the earth. The ground feels steady, timeless, patient. It holds every step without question. With every breath, your body softens. Your shoulders release, your thoughts grow quieter. Beside you, the river widens. Its surface is smooth and silver, reflecting the sky above. For every star shining in the heavens, another glimmers in the water. The river and the sky mirror each other, endless, still. You pause to watch. The stars flicker, twinkle, tiny fires drifting across the water's skin. The longer you gaze, the more the reflections blur into one soft sea of light. A single leaf falls from a branch above. It touches the river with barely a sound. Circles spread outward, wider, softer, fainter, until they vanish. The leaf glides slowly, carried by the current, moving without effort. You follow it with your eyes until it disappears. And as it drifts away, your worries drift with it. Lighter, smaller, farther, gone. The air is cool against your skin. It carries the fragrance of lavender, the freshness of river water, the faint sweetness of distant fields. From far away, a night bird calls, its voice soft, patient, and hurried. Another answers, low and steady, echoing across the hills. The sound fades, leaving behind only stillness, only calm. The path leads you to a wooden pier, stretching quietly into the river. Each plank creaks under your step, gentle and hurried, blending with the night's rhythm. At the very end, a lantern glows, small and golden. Its flame sways with the breeze, bending, dancing, but never fading. The reflection spreads across the water, shimmering lines of light that break, and fade, and return. You sit down at the edge. Your feet dangle just above the water's surface. The cool breath of the river rises to meet you, brushing lightly against your skin. The air smells fresh, alive, touched with the quiet sweetness of distant fields. You breathe in, slowly, deeply. And as you breathe out, you feel your body soften, your thoughts loosening like knots in tide. You close your eyes. The night gathers around you. Crickets sing in steady tones, one note blending into another, endless and soft. A frog calls once, then falls silent again. Leaves high above whisper with the wind, shifting gently, without rush, without end. Each sound arrives, lingers, and drifts away. Another appears, stays for a moment, then fades again into the night. Together they move, a rhythm without hurry, a rhythm that carries you deeper into calm. You open your eyes again, and the stars reflected in the water seem brighter, clearer, endless. The river and the sky blur together, one vast mirror of light. For a moment, you cannot tell where the heavens end and the water begins. In this endlessness, you dissolve a little more, lighter, softer, quieter. From far away, voices drift gently through the night. The laughter of children finishing their games, light, like bells carried on the breeze. It is not loud, it is not sharp, it is warm, soft, fading. Soon doors close, lanterns dim, one by one, the houses surrender to sleep. The laughter disappears, the voices rest, and silence settles again. You rise slowly from the pier, The wooden boards sigh under your steps, then grow quiet behind you. Ahead, the path narrows, leading into a forest where tall trees gather closely together. Their trunks are wide and steady, ancient guardians watching the night. Their branches weave above you, forming a roof of shadow and silver starlight. The forest does not press against you. Instead, it embraces you. A soft hush fills the air, like a blanket of quiet. The leaves whisper in patterns without end, their voices blending into one continuous song. An owl calls, slow, deliberate, steady. Its echo drifts once through the trees, then vanishes into stillness. The silence that follows feels deeper, stronger, more complete. You lean against the trunk of a great tree. The bark is rough beneath your hand, yet solid, grounding. This tree has stood for centuries, weathering wind and storm, unmoving, patient. You feel its strength steady you, as the branches sway slowly in the breeze. You sway within yourself, steady, patient, at rest.
Deeper into the forest, the path grows softer, cushioned by moss and fallen leaves. Your footsteps sink slightly, and the earth welcomes each step without resistance. The air here is cooler, carrying the damp fragrance of soil and roots. You breathe it in slowly, filling your chest with the quiet life of the woods. All around, the forest hums with tiny voices. A cricket hidden beneath the bark sings its steady note. A breeze slips between branches, brushing the leaves into whispers. Each sound is soft, each sound is patient. Together, they weave a tapestry of calm. The moonlight filters through the canopy. Silver beams fall across the path, broken into pieces by leaves and shadows. Where the light touches, the forest glows softly, as though painted with starlight. You walk slowly, letting the glow guide you forward. Ahead, the trees open to a small clearing. In the center lies a pool, fed gently by the river's flow. The surface is still, like glass, reflecting every star above. Fireflies drift over the water, their glow appearing and fading. Appearing, and fading again. You pause at the edge of the clearing, resting in the quiet beauty. You sit beside the pool, letting the grass cushion your body. The blades are cool, carrying drops of evening dew. You feel the dampness touch your hands, your legs, gentle, grounding, real. The pool glows faintly with starlight, each ripple like a dream drifting across the surface. Fireflies circle lazily in the air. Their light is warm, golden, flickering in patterns too soft to follow. They appear, pause, and vanish again, leaving darkness that feels even calmer than before. You watch one firefly float close to you. Its glow brightening for just a moment before dimming again. It drifts away, joining the others in their slow, endless dance. The air is full of softness. No sharp edges, no sudden movements. Everything flows in gentle rhythm, the breeze, the crickets, the glow of insects, the steady river feeding the pool. Your breath follows the same rhythm. In and out, slow, patient, calm. When you stand again, you continue down the path, leaving the pool behind. The trees thin out, and soon you find yourself at the edge of a meadow. The grass stretches far, swaying in waves that move with the night wind. Moonlight pours across the meadow, silver and soft, like a blanket spread across the earth. In the distance, you see the outline of a small cottage. Its windows glow faintly with the last embers of firelight. Smoke rises slowly from the chimney, twisting upward into the stars. The sight fills you with warmth, as though the cottage itself is offering shelter to anyone who wanders near. You pause in the meadow, listening to the chorus of nighttime voices. Grass bending and brushing against itself. Crickets hidden in the stalks, singing their endless songs. The wind moving like an invisible river, flowing across the field. Every sound belongs to the night, every sound belongs to rest. Slowly, you make your way back toward the river. The meadow fades behind you, and soon the gentle path returns. Lanterns glow faintly in the distance, the first signs of the village once again. Each light is soft, golden, steady. They welcome you back, guiding you safely home. The river flows beside you still, its voice steady and low. The stars shimmer above, unchanged, eternal. The air carries the scent of lavender once more, as though closing a gentle circle around your walk. Step by step, you feel the weight of the day dissolve further, until only calm remains. The village rests now. Lanterns have dimmed, one by one, until the windows glow no more. Doors are closed, footsteps are gone, voices have faded into silence. The square is empty, the streets are quiet, the houses breathe in sleep. Only the river remains awake. It flows with patient rhythm, slow, gentle, steady. Its surface reflects the stars above, each one shining like a dream resting on water. The river carries them forward, endlessly forward, into the deep night. You, too, are carried now. There is nothing left to do. Nothing more to hold. Only the drift, only the calm, only the soft rhythm of rest. Let your body be still. Let your breath move slowly, in and out, like the river's flow. With every exhale, you sink deeper. With every inhale, you gather calm. Deeper, calmer, quieter.
Imagine yourself floating now, a leaf upon the water. The current holds you, carries you, supports you. You do not steer, you do not resist, you simply drift. Lighter, softer, farther, until you dissolve into the night. The stars above watch gently. The earth below holds you steady. The river beside sings for you. And sleep comes closer with every breath. Good night, dear one. May your dreams be gentle. May your rest be deep. May your night be truly restful. Sleep now. Sleep well. Sleep peacefully.